Hi, my name is Mark Manson, and I'm going to share with you my thoughts on everything you know about success is a lie. Here's the truth. Life isn't always rosy. We all face challenges. It's part of the human experience. The self-help industry often promotes a narrative of constant positivity. However, this approach can be harmful. It's okay not to be okay. Embrace difficult emotions and learn from them. Running away from difficulties will only hinder your growth. Many people spend their lives chasing elusive happiness. They believe that achieving certain milestones will finally bring them joy. But the truth is that happiness is not a destination. It's a byproduct of how we choose to react to life's ups and downs. We need to change our perspective. Instead of avoiding negative emotions, we must learn to accept them. These emotions, though unpleasant, contain valuable lessons. They can reveal our deepest fears, insecurities, and values. By confronting them head-on, we can become stronger and more resilient. The path to a fulfilling life is not paved with toxic positivity. It's about embracing the full spectrum of the human experience, the good and the bad. It's about learning to navigate the inevitable storms with courage and grace. We live in a culture that often emphasizes individuality and entitlement. We are told that we are all special and deserve great things. While it's important to have self-esteem, this belief can lead to a sense of entitlement. The truth is, the world doesn't owe us anything. We are responsible for creating our own happiness and success. This sense of entitlement can be paralyzing. It can prevent us from taking risks and striving to achieve our goals. We might wait for opportunities to fall from the sky, instead of actively seeking them out. Instead of waiting for the world to meet our needs, we should focus on what we can offer the world. What skills, talents, and passions can we share? By contributing to something bigger than ourselves, we find true purpose and satisfaction. Remember, no one is going to hand you your dreams on a silver platter. Success is earned, not given. It requires dedication, perseverance, and the willingness to learn from our mistakes. So get out there and make things happen. The world is your oyster, but you have to open it. Taking responsibility for our lives is a daunting but necessary task. It means recognizing our mistakes and learning from them. It means setting boundaries and saying no to things that don't serve us. It means making tough decisions and living with the consequences. Many people avoid responsibility. It's easier to blame others for our misfortunes, to play the victim. However, this prevents us from truly growing and evolving. When we take charge of our lives, we empower ourselves to make positive changes. Taking responsibility is not about dwelling on the past. It's about learning from our experiences and making conscious decisions for the future. It's about recognizing that we have the power to shape our own destinies. Remember, you are the architect of your life. You have the blueprint. You decide what gets built and what gets torn down. Don't surrender your power to external forces. Take control and create the life you desire. Let's look at the case of John, a fictional character trapped in routine. John blames his upbringing, his boss, and even the economy for his lack of success. He feels powerless to change his circumstances. However, John's story is not unique. We've all encountered people who refuse to take responsibility for their lives. On the other hand, consider the story of Malala Yousafzai, a real example of courage and resilience. Despite facing immense adversity, Malala fought for her right to education and became a voice for change. Her story reminds us that we are capable of overcoming even the toughest challenges. These stories highlight the stark contrast between those who take responsibility and those who avoid it. John's victim mentality keeps him trapped, while Malala's unbreakable spirit propels her forward. The decisions we make, even the smallest ones, have a ripple effect on our lives. Remember, you are not defined by your circumstances. You are defined by how you respond to them. Choose to be the hero of your own story. Choose to overcome adversity and create a life full of purpose and meaning. Section 6. Choosing your battles wisely. Life is full of problems, big problems, small problems, and everything in between. It's impossible to solve them all. Trying to do so will only lead to stress and frustration. The key to a fulfilling life is learning to choose your battles wisely. This means identifying what truly matters to you and focusing your energy on those areas. It means learning to let go of things you can't control. It means accepting that you can't please everyone, and that's okay. Ask yourself, what are the values that guide your life? What are your non-negotiables? Once you have a clear understanding of your priorities, you can start making decisions that align with them. Remember, your time and energy are precious resources. Don't waste them on things that don't really matter. Choose your battles wisely, and you'll find you have more energy and focus to dedicate to the things that bring you joy and satisfaction. Section 6. The compass of values. Values are the principles that guide and shape our thoughts, actions, and decisions. They are like a compass that points us in the right direction, even when the path is unclear. Having solid values is essential to navigate life, with all its complexities. Without values, we are swayed by what others say, and by our whims of the moment. We might end up chasing things that aren't important, and feel empty and unsatisfied. Take a moment to think about your values. What truly matters to you? Honesty, integrity, creativity, or something entirely different? Once you know your core values, use them to decide what to do. Remember, your values are your anchor in the storm. They give you stability and purpose, even when life gets tough. If you live according to your values, you will have a meaningful life and feel fulfilled. Section 7. Letting go of the trivial. We live in a world saturated with information, distractions, and demands. It's easy to get caught up in the trivial, to worry about the small things. But by focusing on the insignificant, we miss out on the beauty and wonder that life offers us. Learning to let go of the trivial is an art. It requires a conscious effort to change our perspective, to focus on what truly matters. Start by identifying the things that drain your energy and bring you down. Are you constantly checking social media? Are you letting others' opinions dictate your mood? Once you've identified these energy thieves, start taking steps to minimize their impact on your life. Remember, your peace of mind is a treasure. Don't sacrifice it for trivial matters. Let go of what you can't control. Focus on the present moment and appreciate the good things you have in your life. Section 8. The clock is ticking. It's an uncomfortable truth, but our time on this planet is limited. We all have a limited number of trips around the sun. This understanding can be daunting, but it can also be incredibly liberating. When we remember our own mortality, everything falls into perspective. Silly arguments, trivial worries, the things we've been putting off, all seem less important. Instead of dwelling on the past or worrying about the future, we can focus on making the most of the present moment. We can pursue our passions, connect with our loved ones, and make a difference in the world. Remember, life is a gift. Don't waste it on things that don't matter. Embrace each day with gratitude and live a life you can be proud of when your time comes.